Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to be putting a dash cam into my Chevy Spark. And to make this a lot easier, I picked up this dash cam hardwire kit from Amazon. You can find the links for both the kit and the camera on the description. And those will take you right to Amazon. So first, what we're going to do is figure out just exactly which connector we need here. What I'm going to do is wire this straight into the fuse box. I found that this is one of the easiest ways to do this, and you're going to want to find a switched circuit that will turn on when the car turns on. And you can always test this. You don't have to like hardwire it in permanently. You can just temporarily install things. I'm just going to run the wires through here and turn the key on and off and see what happens. As long as we get power, it's no big deal. This kit, the main thing you get is this wire right here, and it's pretty simple, but all you have to do is just find a circuit you want to plug into and find your proper connector here and just install it. Now on this car, on the back here, it kind of gives you a breakdown of what is what, and you can look this up online for these cars. You can find that in the description as well for an actual diagram. But I already know what I'm going to be tapping into, and it's going to be the heated steering wheel. You can also do the heated seat, but both of those are going to be right underneath the 40 amp blower fuse, and there's going to be a HVAC control fuse right in the middle, which is a 10 amp. So there's the 40 amp, there's the 10 amp, and there's the two that we were talking about. So we can see inside both of those are tapped. I'm going to run this to the lower one, which is a 7.5 amp, just in case I ever want to install something that would draw more current. I guess it doesn't really matter, but no harm, no foul, I guess. So let's find the correct connector. Of course, before you're messing with any of this stuff, make sure you disconnect the battery. I've already done that, but I don't need to show you guys how to do that. So like I said, I just have it temporarily installed. It's grounded down here at the bottom, just slipped in, and it's installed like this. And there we go. Have to insert an SD card. So that's the circuit we'll use. Now just to arrange the wiring properly, I'm going to use a little bit of electrical tape around here. No big deal there. And then ideally you want to run it out from the inside, run it up through here, and then take it up. And then I usually move them around and through here, and then kind of leave it up into the headliner and then drop it down right about there. So it's actually pretty simple. Now I've started to use my trusty trim remover Pry Bars. You can get these on Amazon, you can get them at Harbor Freight. They're cheap, probably one of the cheapest but most important tools you can buy if you're doing really any interior work in a car. I think you can get a set for about $8. But I'm just gonna carefully pry off this side panel, being careful not to damage anything. So there is a small screw right here that goes into the frame for the dash. I'm just gonna take that out, slip this little spade connector underneath that, and then sink that screw back down. So how I'm doing this, I just have it wrapped around with a little bit of slack here. I have it kind of running up through the top, and then I've pulled off this A-pillar cover, and obviously with that pulled off. So can't really move this too far out of the way, and be mindful that you do have an airbag in here. But what we're going to do is kind of route it from up to here, down through into here, then try and get it down and through here, and then we're going to coil up and do cable control inside here. So this is what the finished result for the wiring looks like. Goes up right and up into here. I've got it secured here, the little transformer block. Kind of see it. and it's running up through the A-pillar just like I said, and along here. What I'm gonna do though is find a way to kind of stick a wedge or something in here just so it won't come out. Okay, so I've got it all lined up. Camera can't really pick it up too well, my phone can't, but it's exactly where I want it to be. I have it lined up with the white of the hood right up here. So now I just have to finish up the install, go and grab my other memory card that I've got, and I'll meet you guys at the end of this video.
He made a name for himself by calling for constitutional reform and wrote numerous essays in recent years criticizing Chinese leader Xi Jinping. Both were arrested after attending a 2019 dinner party as fellow lawyers. Xi managed to stay hidden for nearly 2 months before being found by police last July. He could face up to 15 years in prison because he was previously arrested on
Steve Bannon, his top campaign advisor from 2016, was recently, not that recently, but was indicted for allegedly defrauding hundreds of thousands of people in an online campaign to raise funds to build the wall along the southern border and then pocketing some of the money. He had fallen out of favor with Trump, then earned his way back into the presidency, was raised in part by publicly defending him during his first presidency.
All right, so this is the quality of this camera as well as the audio. Let you guys see for just a little bit. Not really going to talk too much more, but so far it's been working just fine. No issues.
It's called Ripe Cooperative.
It's basically all online. We're teaching people to cook in their own homes, and so we offer videos that kind of go along with each meal box.
Amarai says she's been able to bring back almost all of her back-of-house staff to help prepare the demand.
We have something that a lot of people have heard of, and it's absolutely delicious.
Bolivar says the next step is figuring out how to ship them across the country. I'm Justin Howe for Marketplace. And in major downturns, many states also run out of money to pay unemployment benefits and end up borrowing from the federal government. I'm Samantha Fields for Marketplace.
Might I recommend that you start day 2 of the Biden administration